Hello again, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, and I'm glad you decided to join me for this fun discussion video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about, talking and showing you guys my Hunchback of Notre Dame collection and why I love it so much. It is one of my favorite movies. I know that a lot of people and Disney fans aren't such a big Hunchback of Notre Dame fan. Um, it, the book is certainly different than the Disney version, which I love. Even though it is different, and sometimes I shake my head at it, but I'm like, it's it's fine. It's their take on it. So I don't get mad at it. But I would like to share that with you today. I thought it would be kind of a fun video. I want to make, like I said, I think I said in my previous other videos, I want to start to make more Disney videos along with myself reading the book that I wrote to you. Sorry. So again, I will be showing you some of my collection, and then I think I will be discussing how I got into it, why I like it so much, that sort of thing. I guess I'll start with one of the things that I got first in my collection. It's not really a collection, but, well, the item isn't really where I have my collections, but it is part of it. So the first item is my book. It's Victor Hugo, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, complete and unabridged, translated by Walter J. Cobbs. I absolutely love the cover of this. I love the book. I told you guys I've read it like at least 5 times or more. Look at the broken spine. This is the copy I have is a signature classic version of this book. If you have been living, well, not living under a rock, but if you just aren't familiar with the Hunchback of Notre Dame, let me read the back to you. It says, Paris, a city of vividly intermingled beauty and grotesquity, surging with violent life under the twin towers of its greatest structure and supreme symbol, the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Against the background, Victor Hugo unfolds the haunting drama of Quasimodo the Hunchback, Esmeralda the Gypsy Dancer, and Claude Frodo, the priest tormented by the specter of his own damnation. Shaped by a profound sense of tragic irony, it is a work that gives full play to the author's brilliant historical imagination and his remarkable powers of description, whether just depicting the frenzy of a brutal mob or an agony of a solitary soul, whether captivating a blaze of sunlight or dungeon darkness. Victor Hugo's art never fails in its quest for um, inter- the immensity of felt experience. Popular from its original publication to the present day, The Hunchback of Notre Dame stands as an unsurpassed and enduring literacy triumph. Um, so that is what it's about. Um, I will get more into uh, what I the likes and dislikes and how it differs from this version and this version. So, if you cannot tell, I guess I'll start with the other two. Of course, I have the Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney version. I have this version as well. It says Mandy Padnick and Richard Harris, The Hunchback of Notre Dame with Selma Hayek. This is a great version that I absolutely love watching as well. It is, when is it done? I do not know what year it came out in, but if you are looking to watch a good adaptation of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, again, this version is not like the book vision to a T, but it's more the book version than the Disney version. So if you want to get a taste of it, I would recommend watching this movie. Okay, so now on to my actual collection of Hunchback of Notre Dame stuff. The first thing that I have for you is, I'll start with my Funko Pops, is Quasimodo. I have this Funko Pop, and he is holding a statue of himself. He is so cute. I love Quasimodo. He's just holding the wooden figure he made. I love his hair. He stands very nicely. He doesn't need a stand, or he's not too top heavy where he doesn't fall over. If you have Funko Pops, you know what I'm talking about. I really love him. I got him on eBay for a really good price. And I'm so happy to have him. The next item I would like to show you, I'll just do all my Funko Pops, is this lovely Funko Pop, and it is of Esmeralda. She is on a little stand. She's absolutely beautiful. She does not stand by herself. She's a little top heavy without the stand, so if you buy her, remember to take out the stand that she comes with, because she will always just fall. But she has her little pretty tambourine. She has her sash with the gold coins on it, her corset. I love that they made her with her earrings stand out, so it's not covered. Her beautiful pink sash, her thick, gorgeous black hair. I love that the pose that she's in, like, I believe they captured the motion of her shaking the tambourine, and she looks like she's getting ready to hit the tambourine again. She's just a beautiful figure. I wish that they had made Jolly, her goat, as well with the Funko Pop, but they didn't. That's a shame, but missed opportunity, Funko Pop. The next Funko Pop that I would like to share with you is a different version of Quasimodo, and that is of him in his Festival of Fool costume. There he has his fool's crown on, and the cape, and his scepter. Now, I love him. I love that he has a happy face, and I love the pose that he is in. However, the one thing that is very, very regrettable with this Funko Pop is he is top heavy, and he does not have a stand like Esmeralda has a stand, so he just always falls over, and he actually broke. My dad had to help me glue him back. The staff actually broke when he fell off my bookshelf. So if you ever notice in my background that he's in the corner, that is why he's in the corner. So if he does fall off, hopefully he does not break, which is a really bummer, because look how happy he is. He's one of my favorites. My husband actually bought me this one for, I believe, Christmas or birthday or I don't know. He bought it for me for something, maybe birthday, maybe just because. Anyway, I don't know. But I absolutely love him. Like I said, I love that he's smiling. I love the pose. Like I said, the one thing is a bummer is he's a lot top heavy, and he just falls down. Which is a bummer, but I love him anyway. And yeah, I suppose I could put him in my find his box and put him in there, and I actually might do that someday, but he's all the boxes we have saved, and I don't know where he is in this stack, so maybe I might do that one of these days in the future. We'll see. The next item I would like to show you is a Esmeralda figure. She's actually a Christmas ornament, but I took off the ribbon so she can stand better. Not stand better, but the string was just bothering me. She's in her Festival of Fools costume. Sorry, I couldn't remember. And I got her from Shop Disney. I love the backdrop that she has. It's kind of like the stage she dances on in the movie. The details on her dress are so beautiful. She's got her pretty red jewel. I'm trying to get that. I don't know if it shows up on camera. But she has her little pretty headpiece on. I love, again, they captured the movement of her dancing on the stage for coins. It's just, I love her so much. And in the background, too, of the ornament, you can actually, see the sun and the moon. There you go. Is behind her, which if you watch the movie, painted the same thing. She is so beautiful. Again, I saw her, and Shop Disney doesn't have a lot of items, Hunchback of Notre Dame items. And so when I saw this, I had to have it. The next item I have is a very cool card, and it's actually the card that I received from a lovely lady by, her channel name is Miss Jessica Cherry or Miss Cherry something, I believe. If you know, you know. I won a giveaway that she was doing. If you watched my yesterday's episode of my Loungefly collection, it's the villain bag that I got. Anyway, she sent this card to me, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. And she's just saying thank you. I hope you like the bag, but I absolutely love the artwork of this. It has Esmeralda again in her Festival of Fool costume. She is just absolutely gorgeous, and I just couldn't throw this away. Like I said, Esmeralda's one of my favorite female characters. So I have that as well. I have a beautiful, I have to look to see. This is a Disney Showcase collection, Esmeralda 20th anniversary figurine. And this is, again, her in her Festival of Fool costume. Just look at the beautiful details in her face, in her hair. There's her pretty headpiece jewel. I can show it better on this one than the ornament, but look at how beautiful she is, and her beautiful scarf that she tempts Frollo with, sort of, or teases rather. Look at the detail in the skirt. Oh my goodness, the details are immaculate. I absolutely love this. I actually bought this when I was in Alaska, and I've moved there, we've been here for more than 11, I've been here now for more than 11 years, so I've had this one for a long time, and I actually broke her. What? My dad, helped me fix her, and you can see a little bit on the back where it is, but he did such a great job at fixing it. I was so sad when it broke. I know it's just an item and things can be replaced. I completely understand, but when it's one of your favorite items, you just get heartbroken, you know. But again, my dad lovingly, thank you, Dad, fixed it for me, and you can't even tell that it's broken. So she's beautiful. I love how she sits on the shelf. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys, look at the beautiful detail in her hair. So that is another beautiful piece that I have. Another fun item, again, is not in part of my, sits with my collection, if you will, but that is my Disney Loungefly purse, what, who am I? Disney Loungefly backpack. I love how she's in the street just dancing for coins, and there Jolly is. I love his expression. I love the detail on the bag. I love that there's the brick behind her. There's embroidered flowers on there. I think it just captures Esmeralda well. Let me show you the inside because I'll try. Here is the inside of the bag. I absolutely love using this. I think it's so cool. Again, I just absolutely like to have this one because, again, I don't see a lot of other Loungefly collectors that have this bag particularly, and so it just makes me happy that I do. And the last item I have is a piece that I got from a subscription box called Bibbidi. And when I got this, I was just so over the moon with it. I will read the back and then I will show you what it is. It says Disney Showcase Collection Twirling Tambourine Player. Ugh. And here she is. It's La Esmeralda with Jolly, and just look at those beautiful details in Jolly and in her dress. It is just gorgeous. It has the Jim Shore design and pattern. Again, her beautiful earring and hair, thick hair. Here's the back of it. There's Jolly. There she is. There's her beautiful tambourine and her bracelets and her feet. Look how delicate her feet are. And even on the, let me see if I can hold this good. Even on the bottom part of the stand, look, it's like cobblestone, which I absolutely think is such a awesome detail they included. I love her billowing skirt. Again, you can just, they captured the feeling of movement in this sculpture. It is just I'm so glad to have this piece in my collection. She is so gorgeous. She's just my favorite. I absolutely love her, and I love the playfulness of Jolly. And he even has his earring. You can't see because it's kind of connected to her dress that they have, but if you can look really, sorry not to she's looking up the skirt, but look at her leg, and then there's Jolly's earring. I know that's a small detail, and unless you're familiar with the movie a lot, that really doesn't matter, but I like that. Again, this is one of my favorite pieces, and I'm so happy to have this. Ooh, boy, did I hit that camera. So now I would like to talk to you and discuss the differences between the book and the movie, the Disney version movie of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and what I like and dislike about it. So if you have not read the book and want to, now is the time to say bye-bye for now, everybody. But if you want to skip ahead, I will put up 3 fingers to show when you can fast forward to, or see when to continue on with it. But if you don't care, then just let's dig deeper into this discussion. The book is a very grittier, gothier, very, very lengthy, descriptive narrative. It's very descriptive in the details of the cathedral. It is very detailed in the setting of the scene. So if lengthy sentence descriptions you struggle with them, you might find it difficult to read. I know I sure struggled reading it the first couple times I read the book, and I wanted to give up, but I'm like, no, I am committed to reading this book. So I did, and I'm so glad I did. Even now, there is still, like, they use a lot of French words and and I don't understand them. I just kind of like try my best and keep going. So I still struggle with that. Another thing that is, so that is like, that's a challenge unto itself. What if you are still wanting to read the book, but don't know if you want to actually like read the book? I would actually recommend using an audiobook, because when I've also listened to the audiobook of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's actually not as long of a audiobook as you might think it is. I really enjoyed it. Again, now I have read it several times now, so I kind of know where it's going in that, but it adds a different layer of enjoyment for me. And also hearing it, the names are all pronounced correctly. All the words, all the difficult words are somebody else's reading them, so you don't have to deal with that. So if you like audiobooks, I would recommend maybe finding a good one. And again, with The Hunchback, there are, lots of options. So find the audiobook author or somebody that you like to hear read it, because I tried a couple of ones and it took me a while to find a good one that I like. So I'm just throwing that out there. So like and to play devil's advocate for Frollo, because in this version of it, he is the villain. He's also sort of the villain in this book in a way, but not necessarily directly. So in the Disney version, he is the villain, and he uses Quasimodo to his own means. He, again, murders Quasimodo's family. In the book version, and he names Quasimodo in the Disney version because he was half-formed, whereas that's not actually accurate, because in the book version, he names the Quasimodo means it's one of the festival days, I believe, and he names he gives it. He also wants to name Quasimodo so that way people won't think of him as a monster. He has more of a sort of heart. His heart is in the right place for the wrong reasons in the book version. He's still not a great guy. I am so not Team Frollo, but Frollo in the book also has to deal with how can I say this without spoiling anything? He has other issues he has to deal with. And it's about his family. We actually find out that he has a family member. That's all I'm going to say on that, because if you haven't read it, I really don't want to spoil anything. But he has to deal with that along with Quasimodo and other duties that he has. Like I said, his heart is in the right place trying to raise Quasimodo in the book compared to the Disney version. So let's talk about Esmeralda. In the book version, she is 15 years old. Ponder that for a moment while you think about this version. So they made her older in this version, which is fine. But you think about, if you've seen this book or read it, the icky feeling you get when you think about Frollo's obsession with her. She's 15. She is a kid, basically. And Frollo's lusting after her. I know things were different back in the day where, older guys married younger women and not underage, but close to that. Questionable age gap in like the marrying world. So like I know that. But like she was 15. He's like 40 something, maybe a little older. Like, yeah, that's a little creepy. And that's what also kind of makes it dark as well, because it's sort of like it is like a predator preying on a younger female. So, and also which is again like it's not as dramatic, if you will, I guess, in the Disney version, because like she's, I don't know, they make her older. Like they're adults. Everybody's adult in this book, or young adults in the Disney version, and this version as well. But in the book, she is much younger, and she is not portrayed as dark skinned. She's more Esmeralda has a light complexion. I can't remember. I don't want to say she has blonde hair, but she still has black hair, but her complexion is much lighter than in the Disney version. That is not like, that's a slight comparison. It really doesn't add or subtract from anything. In the book, her backstory is more fleshed out. It's very fleshed out. There's a mystery behind, if you will, of that she's trying to sort of figure out, but not really. It's but there she has a mystery, I'll say, that she kind of wants to solve and doesn't know. Which is, I like that, because I always forget about it when it's discovered. I'm like, oh yeah, oh, that's a good thing. Anyway, so now let's talk about Esmeralda's love interest, Phoebus. Oh boy, where do we start with him? Love him in the Disney animated movie. Absolutely love him in this movie. Oh my goodness. I love Phoebus so much in this movie. In this book, in the book version, oh boy, he slips from my loving him as a character. In this version, he is more portrayed as a snooty guard. He's not even a guard in the book, but he's a snooty, I don't think he's a guard anyway. I haven't read the book in a while, sorry. But he is he's a very, he's a womanizer, if you will. And he is actually trying to get engaged to this other gal who is a very wealthy lady who he wants because he wants to get her inheritance. But he sees Esmeralda in the street while I think she's dancing, and he gets the feels, and he wants to know more about her, that kind of thing. And he invites her to a party, I believe, and she performs for them. And Esmeralda also has a very innocent, naive personality rather than a strong-willed, confident, sassy woman. So please, when you're reading the book, keep that in mind. She is night and day in the way she thinks and acts in the book and from the Disney version. Because if you think that she has the same sort of attitude and sassiness that she does in this movie, and you read this book, you'll probably be disappointed and be like, what the heck is going on? I'm just being honest. So it doesn't take away from my dislike of her. I still like her as a character. But as I was saying about Phoebus, he has and notices sort of too that Frollo kind of has a thing for her, but not really. And he kind of has Phoebus has the attitude of I want the new shiny toy in the sandbox that nobody wants, but when I want it I see somebody else wanting it, so I want it, that kind of thing. So he wants her for selfish reasons. Which sort of doesn't stink, but I rather root more for seeing Phoebus with her, if you will, than with Frollo. Not that she is thinking about ever being with Frollo in any way, but also, I will say, it's hard not to say too much because I don't want to ruin anything, but at the same time I have opinions. Also, the ending of the movie version compared to the book version is night and day, okay? This is the happy Disney version ending of this movie. This is the more grounded, if you will, reality of the story of the characters. If you sort of like bittersweet endings that kind of leaves you slightly depressed in a way and sad, then that's kind of how it ends. I'm trying so hard not to spill the beans on anything, but that's kind of the difference of the Disney version compared to the book version. So that is all the video for today. This is a really long video. I apologize, but I wanted to show you all the things, my collection, and give you as best as I can comparison of the book and movie version. I always have a fun time looking on Etsy and eBay for fun Hunchback of Notre Dame things. if anybody ever got me anything on Hunchback of Notre Dame, like for birthday or Christmas, oh my gosh, I'd be so happy. I love collecting that kind of thing. Like I said, I wish they had a Funko Pop of Clopin, the other gypsy that we sort of see in the Disney version, the narrator. He again is also different majorly from the book, from the movie to the book version. He kind of plays more of a bigger role in the book than the movie, which I like. I really liked his character. He's kind of a oddball of a character, but I love him. It's definitely, the book is definitely a more mature read. The stakes are very higher. It doesn't have a fun, festive fall theme to it. Again, it's kind of dark and gritty, gothic-y kind of feel to it. So I probably wouldn't recommend it to probably high schoolers age. Maybe is the age where like it would be okay to read. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have graphic, like any like love scenes or anything like that, but it has a different, it's very more like a gothic-y, grippier feel to it. I know I hope I'm describing it well. But it is one of my favorite animated Disney movies. I heard rumors that there is going to be a live action version of this movie in 2025. I believe they're still working on like the script or whatever, and I'm kind of hesitantly excited for it, I will say, because if they stick to the storyline they made in this book, why do I keep saying that? Sorry. In this movie, then I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be on a grander scale, so to speak. But if they go by this, it's definitely going to be more adult themed than the Disney movie cartoon version. I have mixed feelings on this. I want them to do it right. I don't want them to do it dirty and just to make a movie, because it is one of my favorite movies and books to read, and I feel the live action is sometimes hit and miss. I'm just being honest. And I just like I said, I'm hesitantly excited about it, because when it's something that you really love, you don't want them to screw it up. I know that sounds silly, but that's how I feel. So that is all the video for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big like, subscribe, share with friends and family. Down in the comments down below, let me know if you have ever read the movie. Did you like it? And tell me who is your favorite character if you had one. Also, or if you've read the book and the Disney movie, which do you like better? Which character do you like better? Again, I'd really love to know. Again, I know that the book isn't necessarily everybody's favorite. Same thing with the Disney movie. I wish it was. I absolutely love it, but that's just my opinions. Yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I can get on a off track easy, if you couldn't tell when I talk about this stuff. Yeah, that's all I don't know. I'm just gonna end this right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week I have two or three videos that are non-Disney related and non-book related. And they're going to be really fun, and I can't wait to share them with you. So definitely stay tuned for all that. And I will see you guys next time with a new video. Bye-bye for now, everybody.